What's up YouTube, this is TJo123 back with another unboxing video that's actually 2 years in the making this time. At least I think it was 2 years, because what I have for you today is my Kickstarter rewards for the Muv-Luv trilogy Kickstarter. I got the $150 tier, which comes with the just the the collector's edition box, which is exclusive to Kickstarter, and you can't get it anywhere else, unless you do like eBay or something. And as a bonus, I think it was a stretch goal, it came with a Figma, so we're going to take a look at that first. Muv-Luv, by the way, is a visual novel series. It is a trilogy. Part 1 is Muv-Luv Extra, and you know, that's your standard high school dating sim. Well, yeah, it is high school, with multiple routes and everything. This is all a visual novel, by the way. Part 2 sees protagonist Takeru in an alternate universe, and you know, part 2 is Muv-Luv Unlimited. I don't know if I said that already. And part 3 is Muv-Luv Alternative, and without spoilers, it picks up where Muv-Luv Unlimited left off. And as you can see, this is the box for the Sumika Figma. You know, Sumika being one of the main heroines of the trilogy. So I'm sorry for stumbling over my own words today. And yep, Kickstarter edition, can't get it anywhere else. And that's the box. So yeah, this is what the Sumika Figma looks like. Oh, and by the way, this is based on her Muv-Luv Alternative appearance, not her Muv-Luv Extra appearance. And yeah, sorry about the light, but evidently it appears that I have to turn this light on every time I want to film an unboxing video, because my lights just aren't enough. But let me get up close so that because I know I can't turn the light off while it's recording. So okay, well, that's about as good of a view as you're going to get of the face. So yeah, it looks and feels very good. I like it. I like that you can you know, maneuver most of the pieces pretty much any way you want to. Like, they're all bendable, and actually we'll show you in just a second that some of them are actually replaceable. Yeah, there's the back, there's harass, and what I also went ahead and took out of the packaging is all the various pieces that come with it. They're all optional. Some of them, you know, hold her up on the stand. Some of them are just alternate faces with different expressions. There's one with an alternate hairstyle, and you know, those all can all pop off, and you can replace them if you want to. But yeah, that's the Sumika Figma for you. Looks nice. And now for the meat and potatoes of the unboxing. This is the Muv-Luv Trilogy Collector's Box. This is exclusive to Kickstarter at the $150 level or above. I should also tell you that this is just what I'm getting. There's plenty of other backers who have selected multiple rewards that have pledged higher tiers, that are getting more rewards than I am. But seriously, you should see some of that stuff. Like, I know that there's one guy on Twitter whose post I saw retweeted by the official Muv-Luv Twitter account. He has like over $3,000 worth of Muv-Luv merchandise, and this box is just one of them. And just like the rewards, the platform choices vary from backer to backer. Yeah, I apologize. Hold on. Because, you know, the game is available on both PC and PS Vita, and you have the options to, or had the options to pick one or the other to get physically, and the other you would get digitally. I chose to get PC physically because I find PC physical copies are much rarer than Vita physical copies ever will be. Plus, I like to have all my handheld gaming libraries to be digital these days, not physical. Anyway, this is the front side of the box, I guess, with Muv-Luv Alternative Sumika right there, just sitting. And here's some screenshots. And there's the back side. And more screenshots. I think this is Muv-Luv Extra and Unlimited and... No. Okay, that's not true. I thought this side was all alternative, but no. There's a CG from Extra in there too. And that's the top. And that's the bottom. The Muv-Luv series is an epic saga told in 3 parts, as I said, Muv-Luv Extra, Unlimited, and Alternative. What begins as a tongue-in-cheek romantic comedy ultimately transforms into an action-packed thrill ride in a war-torn alternate reality, Muv-Luv Unlimited, and it's this drastic yet methodical genre twist that makes the final chapter, Muv-Luv Alternative, the most highly revered visual novel of all time, at least on VNDB, that is. This is a story that will plant seeds in your brain early in the first act you won't even notice until they sprout in the third for maximum narrative payoff and crushing emotional impact. Don't fall for Extra's cutesy exterior, and I can attest to this myself. The series ventures into some of the darkest thematic territory you'll ever see, and when the final curtain closes, you'll likely need a forklift to pick your jaw drop off the floor. And probably a box of tissues as well. Make no mistake, this is a story that will challenge you in ways few works of fiction dare attempt, and an emotional tour de force unlike any other. That is the Muv-Luv series, or rather the Muv-Luv trilogy in a nutshell. There's more side stuff that some of it's also going to get translated later on down the line. But there's other Muv-Luv media out there in Japan. Like, you know, there's a Muv-Luv alternative anime. 2 of them actually. There's manga. It's not just limited to these visual novels. Although the Muv-Luv alternative Total Eclipse anime, I haven't seen it yet, is out in North America with an English dub to add. I should note that these visual novels right here, all in Japanese, well, as far as language goes, voice language anyway. English text, Japanese voice. Anyway, moving on. And the first item we have, which I'll just grab out, is the Muv-Luv, this is fitting, the Muv-Luv Extra / Unlimited, or just Muv-Luv physical PC box. See? Extra, Unlimited, I'm not going to read that whole thing out. Oh, and in case anyone is wondering, yes, you do get plenty of digital rewards as well, like, you know, digital copies of these games on both PC and Vita. It's also coming to Android if you selected it, but Android version's not out yet. And also, in case you're wondering, yes, I did platinum both games on Vita. And this is what it looks like inside. Muv-Luv, just a regular DVD. I'm not sure if this is just a Steam installer. I sure as hell hope it's not, because otherwise, what the hell's the bloody point? And next up we have is the sequel, Muv-Luv Alternative, with some pretty nice artwork, I would say. Glad I got this physically on PC. Not that I would ever end up right. By the way, I should also mention that both of these visual novels have R18 patches, only on the PC version, that is. It's free to Kickstarter backers, but they're $5 each if you're not. So yeah, it unlocks some extra content, let's say, and in the case of Alternative, possibly disturbing content as well. So yeah. You've been warned. One thing I should also mention that I like to think of the Muv-Luv series as I like to think of it as a visual novel made by Hideo Kojima, but it's not, because I want to try not to spoil it, but like, some things get introduced to you in Muv-Luv Extra that you would not even think would come up again in alternative, but they do. And the community says that, ended in the original Japanese release, that you have to play the Sumika and Maya, that's the blue-haired girl's routes in Muv-Luv Extra before you can go into Muv-Luv Unlimited. I would still recommend you do that, and actually I'm going to recommend something more than that. I would recommend that you play all 5 of the girls' routes at some point before you start alternative, because some parts of those other girls' routes actually do get brought up in alternative. And the other thing that makes this I'm stumbling over my own words tonight. Muv-Luv alternative so gripping is that people die. Yeah, there's lots of blood and gore, especially if you have the R18 patch. People die. Not just the infantry fodder either. People that you know and will know. I'm not sure if I want to spoil too much, but I'm just gonna leave it at people die. Yeah. I think I'm just going to shut up and not risk any potential spoilers. But yeah. So yeah, play extra first, then unlimited, then alternative. Anyway, the next item we have on the list is the Muv-Luv original soundtrack that encompasses all the games. Oh, and this little whatchamacallit, picture autograph signed by most of the members of the Muv-Luv team, you know, in Japanese and everything. So I can't really read it, but you know, it's really nice. The real Milky Punch. Oh, Sumika. Anyway, there's the track listing. I don't believe it includes the vocal tracks, which I think would be disappointing. But yeah, this is also Kickstarter exclusive. Everything in here is Kickstarter exclusive, really. But yeah, kind of disappointing, but at the same time, not surprised that all the vocal tracks are left out. But you know, what can you do? Thought they would do us a favor and include them for us Kickstarter backers, but whatever. It's still a meaty soundtrack, with or without them anyway. So, yeah. And inside we have an upside down CD. These were supposed to be DVDs, but I don't know what happened to that. These are all CDs. You know, Muv-Luv Extra and Unlimited CD number 1. Let's remove that. And there's the artwork behind it with the, I think that's a TSF, Tactical Surface Fighter. And over on the other side, we have Volume 1 of the alternative soundtrack. Why couldn't they make it so that it goes Extra Unlimited, Alternative 1, and then Alternative 2? The order they have, it doesn't make much sense, but whatever. At least we still got it. Anyway. Oh, and the soundtrack's good. I like it. And last but not least, yeah, sorry for the conscious floor, is a Kickstarter, again, Kickstarter exclusive, art books, special art book. You know, it's not hardcover, it's not a lot. I guess I expected a little more, but oh well. You know, it shows off all the some bonus artwork. A lot of artwork I've never seen before, to be perfectly honest. I'm just gonna flip it through it, and you know, there's some character profiles with Sumiga, Haruka, and yeah, that's Suzumi. I gotta say this real quick. Suzumiya Haruka, and as well, and her younger sister, Akane. That's it. Those are all, as well as Mitsuki Hayase. Those are all from the visual novel and anime series known as Rumbling Hearts in North America, you know, by Funimation and everything, and by its original Japanese name, Kimi ga Nozomu Ien. That's an anime series that aired like years ago. I have it on my iTunes account, and I recommend that you check it out. And I was actually just rewatching it, or like the first episode, and off the bat, I noticed that one of the songs, like, you know, the background music, from the Muv-Luv soundtrack is actually in the anime, albeit remixed. But yeah, it was a nice surprise for me to find them in the character voice selection screen. In the options menu of Muv-Luv Alternative, which is where they all appear. Yep, see, Hayase Mitsuki. And yeah, that came as a total surprise to me. Total surprise. As for how and why they're in Muv-Luv Alternative, you're gonna have to play that to find out. But Haruka's younger sister Akane is also, get this, in Muv-Luv Extra. Yeah, I know. And yeah, I know the whole thing about the Maniacs and that, or whatever it is. You know, the whole visual novel that takes place after the Rumbling Hearts visual novel and is a sort of prequel to Muv-Luv Extra, but that's not localized in English, at least as of yet. I hope they localize that and bring the Rumbling Hearts visual novel over to English the same way they did Muv-Luv Extra and Unlimited and Alternative. I'd find that again. Which that reminds me, this was $150. All this, yeah. And I think I always said this earlier in the video, but some of the reward tiers max out at like $2,000, $3,000, and even $5,000. And some of it, like after the rewards or the campaign ended, you could actually like buy add-on items via Baco Kit for some of the items that you wanted that weren't included in your reward tier. Now that I didn't care at the time, but now that I've actually played through I need to stop stumbling. Now that I've actually played through all the visual novels, I really wish I had gotten my hands on at least the Muv-Luv Alternative Physical Codex. Where's the digital version at, by the way? Where's the digital art book, digital soundtrack? I'll need to get on that. And yeah, here's a see-through image. Oh wait, no, it's not. Oh yeah, it is see-through. It's just, I thought, you know, it was a little bit transparent and hiding behind the Muv-Luv logo, but yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for this unboxing video of the Muv-Luv Trilogy Kickstarter Collection Edition and Fake Muff. If you play the trilogy and you really liked it or disliked it, tell me why on Twitter or in the comments. But you know, don't spoil it if you're going to go into the YouTube comments, because you know, it really is best that you go into this completely unspoiled. I highly recommend that you avoid spoilers at all costs. Please, just don't look at spoilers, please. But yeah, because you're going to thank yourself for that by the time you get through Muv-Luv Alternative. Which, by the way, I should talk about the time. You know, I think I was able to get through one route of this and one route of Muv-Luv Unlimited in about 30 hours, I would say. And this, I believe, actually took me even longer. 30, 40 hours. That's just an estimate. And that's I just wanted to get you an idea on how long this is going to take you. It's going to take you about a month, I'd say. Took me about a month, really. And it's available on Vita for 40 bucks each. It's available on Steam for, I think, about 30 bucks, I think. And I'm still waiting on those trading cards to come back, by the way. Which, yeah, that's all in the story. Anyway, this is TJub123, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye! And if you like this video, then please make sure you do what most YouTubers will tell you to do. Also, if you want to stay up to date on all the random things I have to talk about, such as rants and other things that are too small to fit into a video in my opinion, then please make sure you follow me on Twitter as well.